It's time for Florida State football. This is the Jimbo Fisher Show. The Jimbo Fisher Show is brought to you by the Florida Lottery, over $30 billion and counting to education. Just imagine. The energy-saving conservation programs of Tico People's Gas. Real Coca-Cola taste with 0 sugar and 0 calories. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Taste the feeling. SunTrust, the official bank of Florida State Athletics. Ram. Come in and get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Power Days. Nick's Toggery, provider of Coach Fisher's wardrobe. Hello and welcome to the Jimbo Fisher Show. Tom Block and Coach Fisher. The new season is here, and Coach, obviously there was no easing into this one when you play in a game and against a team the caliber of Alabama. The Tide get a 24-7 win. That was a physical football game, and you were toe-to-toe with them certainly for the first half. It was two evenly matched teams.
We really were, and even in the third quarter, and we had our self-inflicted wounds. And you know, as I said, the game was going to get down to mastering basics, and the things that end up haunting us were basic things that we worked on from day one. That we got to get back and get on the board and make sure our splits are at the right alignment, our angles at the right place, and make good decisions on a couple occasions. And but when you play good teams, that's what it comes down to. 3 or 4 plays here and there that swing the momentum, and they're a very good team, very well deserving, and we have to get better.
There were a lot of bright spots there, and we'll talk about them as we look at the highlights. But the defense played well, offensive line played well, receivers looked good.
Yeah, we did. Receivers made some plays at times. There's still some consistency there on some blitz reads that we got to pick up. But the offensive line was very good. I think only 2 or 3 of the hits that DeAndre took all day was equated to them, and for the most part did a good job of. We chipped our way out on some things, and they, made some nice blocks in there defensively. And the only thing besides the one drive after we went ahead, we got the miscommunication on a safety roll. And they were able to get a deep post. Then they played awesome, and then kept us in the second half. I mean, even after the sudden changes, and kept it there to a 1-score game, a 2-score game, where you could get back in a football game. A lot of times you can capitalize on those. We didn't, but our defense did some really good things.
It's a great atmosphere in Atlanta and a great new stadium. We'll take a look at the highlights when we come back right after this on the Jimbo Fisher Show. Welcome back, Coach. A great atmosphere, great crowd, and a lot of former great FSU players on hand, too. It was a who's who, including Jameis Winston.
It was. Jameis, first time I got to see him since his camp started and everything, and so proud and happy for him and what he's doing, and looks great, doing great. But so many other guys. I mean, Dalvin was back, and Xavier Rhodes, and I mean, you name Walker, DeMar. I mean, you just go on and on and on and on. Even the old-time guys, they were all there, and very, very appreciative of their support, that's for sure. The first play, we got in the wrong gap, had it right there for a 1-yard gain, just ran through an arm tackle, and like I say, they got a good drive and got the field position changed. Then our defense hunkered down here pretty good. A nice job. Tell you what, McFadden played well as run support on the edge now. Did a really nice job. There we got some good pressure. Good job here on 3rd down, getting them stopped. And they on a 4th down, boy, they barely make it by inches right here. We had them down, and this isn't the one right here. But then we did a good job, I thought. I think he had one little scramble. He got to the edge and made a big gain. Other than that, we did a nice job in our contain of him. And right there with Scarborough, big physical back. Our guys setting all the holes down and getting to play it. And, I mean, really did a nice job. Here they go. Nice tackle by Urban Lane out here on the swing. That's hard to do, to get one of those backs down in space like that on a big 3rd down. And caused them to kick a field goal, I believe, and they missed it, the very first one. And, yeah, right there they missed that, so we got the ball and we were able to move it. And then that's the thing. We moved the ball every time, first half especially, in the first couple drives of the second half. Here we are, we come out. DeAndre hits a check down read right into Keith. Boy, for his first game, Keith did a nice job, had 7 catches and made some nice runs and after the catch. And here we pick up a quarterback sneak, short yardage, did a good job there. He just kept this drive alive and kept moving the ball down the field. Right here he stepped up. Nice job avoiding. Our offensive line for the most part did a good job running guys by, sealing the inside. He had a lot of time to throw the football, especially against a team like that. George, great to see George back and get his first catch. Here we had a little double. And boy, this thing's inches from right here from really coming out of there for a big deal. We got about 9, or we got 8, and we had 3rd and 2. And this is one we messed up on right here. This pass right here, we got to make that one. We threw it behind them, and that was right there. Was going to be a 1st down with the possibility of a big play. And then we come right back. We have a run. These are all RPOs. We missed a corner route. There was a guy coming up, and if Ricky makes that block, he can run it or throw it right there. It's built in for both. And we missed the block, and he missed the read, and it was just a bad thing right there on 4th down. But we wanted, it's kind of no man's land, too long a field goal, and didn't want to punt. And there they come out the 3rd down right. That's one of the big conversions. They only had 3 on the day, but this is one of them. They got a double move in. And guys, but we got good pressure on their guy, kept him in the pocket. Here we go, scrambling. Look at those guys, nice. He's athletic now. He makes this run here. That's one of the 2 times I think he got away from us, but we corralled him, got him back in. Defense right there. Good job right there by Derek Carr. Had 9 tackles on the day. He was our 2nd leading tackler on the day and had a nice game. You know, throwing it outside. Good job of knocking him out of bounds. Good job by A.J. Westbrook. A.J. had a pretty solid game in the secondary. Bad snap. Our guys getting back on it. There's Burns and those guys. But see the pursuit. We just kept angling and bouncing guys and leveraging it. We leveraged the ball very well in the game on defense, in my opinion. A.J. again makes a nice open field tackle, and they get a field goal, and they get to hang in there and they get the lead right off the bat. Now here we go. We missed a block right here on the edge of this thing. We got to get this kick out right here. We're counting on this guy right there being blocked because we had it sealed inside with a chance to really come out of there. So we got backed up. We ended up taking about a 90-yard drive right here. We had a nice little screen right out here to Keith. Get back up inside and say, those are like runs. They're 4, 5, 6 yards. Here we pop it back. A big 3rd down conversion. Great hook up between Izzo and DeAndre. The way they leveraged the ball, and he spun it back inside. Here we get a nice play action. We're going for a naked, and we see him one-on-one on the post. We told him we'd get Auden one-on-one on that post. We wanted to go to it and come back to it. Auden goes up and over the top, makes a play, and did a great job. Change the field position. Here we go. Nice route right here, slant route by Nooney inside. We're moving the ball, making good plays, doing a good job. Here they go. Got a little run it route out here to Keith. Again, just 5, 6 yards, getting the ball out of our hand. What we're doing. Here, 3rd down conversion, great on a slow option route inside. Nooney reads the leverage. We pick up the blitz very well, give him a great pocket. He makes the read. Then we try to pop the one run up in here, get about 2.5, not bad right down here on the goal line. Get about 2, get it down there to 2 or 3 yard line, and we elected to go to a fade right here. We like Auden out here one-on-one, and even though that's a great, Minkah Fitzpatrick's one of the best corners in America, and you say, well, Auden just went up and took it away from him, and it was a good defense, just a better throw and catch, and we're up on the game 7-3. And moving the ball very well. Here, this is the one drive I wish we could have stayed in. Nice play right there. I believe that Fred Jones makes a nice tackle. Guys doing a good job leveraging the run game. Then they're going quarterback run. Again, leverage that out. Got a little, thought the edge right there, just gave it up a hair, but McFadden did a great job making the tackle. Here they go. 3rd down, gets a little run it. Making them be patient. They pop the quarterback right there. He gets an edge right here now. And those quarterback runs, we got to keep setting it. Play action. Here they got us on the motion, and the safety rotation got out of whack. We should have had the guy back in center field. See, the corner's banking on the guy helping him in center field, so it looks like he's beaten, but there should have been a safety right in the middle of the field. He missed a check on the rotation and didn't get back, and that's really the worst drive the defense had. The rest of the night, they were really good. Man, it's disappointing. We had a chance for a big play right here to Auden across the middle, and their big D tackle got his hand up. And this one here, this drag's fixing to come out, and we blocked him so well to the line of scrimmage, he bats that one down. That's the thing, we were frustrated. We felt good about what we had. Looked on film, they were wide open. And right here, we hit a little screen route, and I mean, 3rd and 10, we get 9. I mean, just a hair off just on that drive. We had a big play on an over route. Nice crossing route, was going to run for a bunch, and then didn't get to DeMarcus Christmas, who played really well inside. Probably the best of our inside guys. He and Derek played really well, but he played really good. Nice job right there. Derwin coming on the blitz, gets a hurry, gets a hit on the quarterback, and the game started to take a whole different deal. Now we pop the run right here. Nice run by Cam Akers. Gets 9 on his first run inside. We pop it inside zone. Boy, that's, again, another 4 or 5 yard surge, popping it up inside. And we got the run right here, and it's disappointing. If we don't miss this block out here by the wide out, this ball's around the corner for another 8, 10, 12 yard gain. Force us to get in 2nd and 10 again. And then we came back, get the out route, but get half of it back. Keep it in 3rd and 5 or less. That way your limitations on defense and on offense are so much better. And right here, we miss a blitz control. We had a blitz. We should have snapped that off right there on the little slant where DeAndre was wanting to go with it, and he didn't see it. And man, that was critical because that was wide open. I mean, but again, it goes back to basics. That's things that we do every day. Blitz control reads, and you have to do it. But again, great job everybody, Derwin and the guys, Brian Burns, who double teamed a lot on pass situations, but opened up a lot of other guys. Did well. Here they hit a little crossing route, but again, nice job. You see Hampshire, the young freshman in there, boy, ready to play. This guy's going to be a heck of a football player now. And their punter, who now he hits a squib. Dadgummit. And we get the great field position. We go with the reverse off the runs we'd had, and all we got to do is go crack and seal the inside. Right there, George got to stick it for about 2, but if we crack that inside and get that seal, we got a chance for a big play, but we took a gamble and then tried to get the screen and get back into 3rd down. We missed the block outside. If we get that, well, it's actually got a chance to spit all the way down. And all their man. Now we're trying to Pooch kick it, and he kicks it, tries to be too cute just a little bit, misses it. And our defense does great. It's great to have Matthew Thomas back, who, again, led us in tackles with 10 tackles. Here they go, quarterback draw. Again, look at us, leverage the ball, leverage the ball, leverage the ball. I mean, we just kept bouncing. The guys did a great job in that regard. Kept their eyes on the ball. And here we go, 2-minute drive coming back, find Izzo on an all-option route inside, bang that down the field. And find it again, they busted it. Now we're going in 2 minutes. Again, we've always had success in 2 minutes before the half. Again, we're moving the football. Excellent chance right here. Got Tate one-on-one, we're gonna go to him, we'll get an interference call. So we're moving this thing really well. And now we're in field goal range, we definitely are. Step over, they get pressure. This is the one that hurts us because the one time we got a little bit of pressure, we had to use our timeout there. I wish we could have thrown it away, but so now we don't have any, but still, got the ball right down the middle, just lay it up. But man, I don't know how they don't call that interference. That's one they missed. And then we have to kick the field goal, and we have a leakage right here. We're supposed to step and pick and hinge and get our right arm up, and we hopped our feet and didn't get our right arm up, and the guy came through, and Patrick got his fingers on it. Now we did a good job of covering this time, and guys leveraged the ball again. We work on this a lot. Missed field goals, blocked field goals, how we get the field spread and got them down. Still at halftime, it's 10-7. Should have been 10-10. Big momentum swing. I thought they missed a call. Before half, we got the ball in the 10 with about 12 seconds then, have a chance to score a touchdown. But field goal is different, but we still shouldn't have got the field goal block. Should be 10-10, 14-10 right now, but we're moving the ball. Defense is playing well. They've settled in. We felt really good at halftime with our adjustments, what we were doing, and guys were in good spirits, and we're right where we want to be, and we knew it was going to be this kind of game when you played them, and we had a good team. They had a good team, and thought it was going to be a heck of a second half.
We go back and look at the big play from the first half, and Auden Tate, who I know Coach Dawsey told me really has emerged as a leader among the receivers. He had a couple big catches, including the one that changed the field position on
It did.
post.
Everybody talks about the fade. I like we had the naked. Anytime that's a read by DeAndre, if he gets that one-on-one back there, he can go to it, and we want to give him those chances because that changes the field position. He goes up, makes a nice play, gets us down there again. After that first drive, we moved very well. Second drive, we moved. Third, we had about 5 drives and really moved it well. 3 out of the 5. 4 of them, we moved it, and 1 we had the 3 and out, but we had things open. So we felt really comfortable where we were, and Auden made that big play there and got us set up for a touchdown.
10-7 at the half, but a second half still to come, and we'll get to those highlights when we continue on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
It's your time. Here's how you do it. One play at a time, one situation at a time, one moment at a time. Control what you can control. And I'm going to tell you, lay your heart and soul for the brother beside you. Lay your heart and soul down for the brother beside you. It ain't about you. It's about the guy beside you.
A quick snap, and Kelly to the near side. Intercepted pass at the 40-yard line. Florida State's Derwin James comes up with it. And that is a big play by the Seminole defense. Needed a spark.
Francois lofting it downfield for Dalvin Cook. And Dalvin Cook gets a first down at the Ole Miss 35. Here's Aguayo, but it's not Roberto, it's Ricky Aguayo, the younger brother of the great Florida State All-American.
Here's the snap, and they come. That's Francois, throws a rope, caught ball, touchdown. Travis Rudolph, touchdown Florida State. 16-yard strike, and that's DeAndre Francois winding up and throwing a Bob Feller fastball. Tempo off and incomplete. It's intercepted. Picked off. Knowles have a dig away. Great effort by Marcus Lewis. A deflected pass, and Lewis picks it off inside the 36-yard line. Hand off to the fullback. Freddie Stevenson goes over the top. He's close to the goal line. Is he in? Yes, it is. Touchdown FSU. Here's the snap. Chad Kelly. Play action to ground. Under pressure. He wiggles. He fumbles. Fumble the football. It's loose. Diving for it. Ole Miss may have come up with it. Oh, the Knowles save. FSU's got the ball. FSU's second turnover in a row. And it's point blank at the 10-yard line. The snap, end around, toss pitch to the left side. Convoy in front, running to the corner pylon. Touchdown FSU! Touchdown Florida State. Kermit Whitfield. Jet sweep, score 6.
You need 10. Francois scampers free in the open field. First down, much more. Still running. Cuts it back, knocked down at the 45.
The snap, inside fake. Francois throws a pass to the red zone. Caught ball, Ryan Izzo. Touchdown FSU. What a throw by DeAndre Francois. And he got a huge block from Freddie Stevenson after the play-action fake, and that kept the defender off the quarterback, who threw a rope to a wide-open Izzo in the end zone.
He adjusts as well as anybody in the country.
Final 5 minutes, Kelly swarmed under again as the protection breaks down, and that man again, DeMarcus Walker.
From the Ole Miss 35, Kelly dropping, gets the pass away, throws downfield. It's intercepted, picked off by Tavares McFadden, and the Seminoles are going to hang on to the ball with 2:21 to go and up 11. And the Seminoles will celebrate, dance to the war chant. Chiefs, get it going. The Noles beat Ole Miss.
Welcome back, Coach. You get the ball to start the second half, and as you just mentioned, you felt good about where the team was at this point.
We did. We thought we'd get score at the end of the half, get the ball back, which we do a lot, move the ball, which we did. We crossed 50, got down there 40. They kick it out. Good decision. We get the ball to 25. But this first counter play is inches right here. I mean, if he can get that if Izzo can lock that inside right there, it's at for coming out. But we felt good. Come back. Get a nice route right here. Get a nice crossing route in. Dig in there to Keith. Again, moving the football. Picked up the blitz very well. We'll see what they're doing. Get a nice play action right here. We're trying to hit tight end in the middle. He comes to a secondary receiver, Keith, on the sideline. Again, just moving the ball, play action on first down we wanted to do. Now watch this run right here. That is inches from coming out. Press it 2 more steps to the right. We got a chance to come out of there, but still a nice run. Hit a nice little naked route, nice catch by Cam. And boy, he started really coming on in the second half. And once we got him in the flow of the game, guy's going to be a really good player and he needs to do it quickly. But catching the ball, running the ball, this guy's going to be it. Now this, we missed the block. This quarterback counter is going to go for about 10 or 15 right here. We just missed the block off the edge and just didn't execute. And then we're 3rd and long, and we just missed them. That's one of the 2 times that we get the guard gets beat up front and lets them lay their ears back. But again, the defense playing physical. They come back. We had the ball right there. I was disappointed about the 40. Another 5-10 yards, you at least kick a field goal and tie it. Right there, everyone's got you got to fight through it. If they don't call that hold, you got to fight through it. I'd rather guys not call that ticky-tack stuff and let them play. And right here, actually a smart play by Trey Marshall. He got beat with his eye violation. Guy's going to catch a deep post for a touchdown. He grabbed him. Take the 15-yard penalty. Don't give up the touchdown. Right here, got to go set the edge. Again, Matthew plays it there, can play it a little bit better. Now they get a little bump screen outside, and here what we talk about pursuit, guys getting the ball, stopping it all. Look at DeMarcus Christmas run. Trey Marshall. Just be careful, be careful. Matthew Thomas chasing that football. Great leverage. Quarterback sitting in the pocket again. Scrambles up in there. But then the guys converge on him. Even when he stepped up, he didn't get 4 or 5, then they converge right back. Erman Lane making the tackle. Now here we get the counter play. We're outside. We got a 9-yard play. Should have about a 39-yard play. Get the block out there in space. But we're still moving the ball. Got a nice first down. Got about 9 on the first one. Got about 4 or 5 right here. We're coming off our goal line. Moving the football very well. Here we get play action. I knew they were going to blitz. They had a tendency after a couple plays like that, pop it off in the flat, take 5. Now we're just moving the ball down the field. And this is the one we're disappointed on right here. We missed the sight again. Blitz control. Blitz control right there. Got to point it. And the quarterback's got to see it. Now right here, we was lined up too wide. All it was. We lined up too wide. Our split was too wide. And I don't know why we work on that every day for 29 days. We made a mistake. And they took advantage of it and got a block punt. But what an outstanding job right here by our defense. Sudden change. They're down here inside the 10. There's Bernsey creating havoc, getting that quarterback to bounce, getting him on the ground. And who ended up getting him? Josh Sweat. And got him in negative play, 3rd down and long. Man, this is what really championship defenses and people. Now he's going to scramble, but look at the Derwin conversion. There's Sweat, the athleticism, Matthew Thomas, guys running guys down. I mean, that's a heck of a job by that defense right there now, guys. I mean, a heck of a job. They keep now it's 13-7. It's a 1-drive game. It's a 1-score game. That is one heck of a job. And then this is disappointing. Keith had a great game. Just let the ball go. Ball's in the end zone. Just let it go. And then we get the fumble. And there's 3 things right there in the row that just devastating. That changed the game. And that's the bad part. Again, another sudden change. We got the tackle right there. We just miss it. And they get the touchdown and then go up. But they're still only up 2 scores. And that's still a two-possession game. Here they scramble on the 2-point play. Got to keep contained. He dumped off, made a nice throw in the hole. That's actually just a scramble play and just a good play by him. Now this is just right here. We got to pop the tight end. It's a fade double out. We've run this route about 4 times. We talked about it on the sideline. They fade. And if we miss out of bounds. If not, we can work the tight end inside. And it's one of our base routes. We made a poor decision, a poor throw. And that's what we know. I think we started to press here a little bit. And we were trying to keep the guys calm. Listen, it's still a 2-score game. It's still a 2-score game. Our defense does a nice job by Matthew Thomas. Those guys get Josh Sweat, Derek Nottie pushing the pocket. There they go underneath. Great job by Erman Lane on the tackle. Again, now they're just pounding inside, and our guy, that's a good job. Jacob Pugh played it. Again, Jacob Pugh been very proud of the way he's playing. Sweat, Matthew right in there, back in there. Trying to get the fade. Nice play. Talk about play through the hands. Tavares didn't turn around and look for the ball, played down through the guy's hands, stripped the ball, made a really nice play. And again, they missed a field goal, so it's still a 2-possession game. We're all right. And then we make a golden rule here. Cover 3, vertical, curl flat, and just, you know, the back are wide, and you got to dump it in the flat. Just got to dump the ball in the flat, and we just made a poor decision. That was one of the, truly poor decisions he made in the day. Tavares and the pressure. We get the counter right here. Guard gets blown up right there. That's one of the times they caught us right there. Caught him on the wrong leg when he wasn't ready for it. Right here, we got to hit the drag. We had the drag open. Got to dump it. But then we're still scrambling for 4 or 5 yards, and that's probably a good note. You look at it if he didn't go over that, probably unnecessary for him to hit him, but probably not that bad. And right here, we had the dip route open inside, got a little pressure. That's one of the times the line got switched up on the people they had on a twist and came off and allowed him to get some pressure. And we needed that 3rd down conversion. Now here's the thing, we call Matthew with this, but if you watch the fair catch, he really doesn't raise his hand. He kind of throws his hand, and it's supposed to be taught that's got to go above his shoulder. It never did. So Matthew didn't know if it was a fair catch or not. And I said it on the film, I said don't do it. But as I looked at it on film, I understand where he came from. I'm not saying it wasn't a penalty or what it was. In my opinion, it wasn't. But at the same time, it's still it was very quick. The guys, they always tell us to be definitive on that. I understand where he came from. But then they hit the field goal and get up 3 scores, and that makes it tough right here now. And then DeAndre, we come back 1st down. Still got 6, 7 minutes. You don't know. Get a quick drive, get an onside kick, see what happens. We had timeouts left. All right, back here. Auden right there, and got to make that catch. Got to make that catch, big body. And right here. Now, do you see this? It's just a weird tackle right here from behind. We'll get doctors going to evaluate him. But that's actually, it was a blitz control read that DeAndre needs to hot the backside and get it out, and then he'll be okay. But, man, he was tough. He's competitive. I hate it for him because that kid loves to play and practice. He puts his heart and soul on the field, and we love him. And we'll let the doctors evaluate what's up with him. Then our defense comes back, and they're trying to run the clock again. Not quitting, man. Just keep playing, keep fighting for that ball, taking care of the ball. And they're trying to quarterback run it. And guy just, doing a great job of sealing it. We get James in there, just handing it. We're about a minute and a half. That's just getting some snaps, getting the game. Cam Akers makes a nice 1st down run. Makes a good 2nd down run right here. Pops it up in there, boys. Nice make you miss type run. Then picks up the 3rd down, and it's the end of the game. And, we're very disappointed because we had opportunities in the game. And, again, I think we have a very good football team. We got to do the basics better. We got to coach better. And, Nick, they had a great team. They deserved it very well. And they'll have a great year, as always. And they deserved to win. And it was a classy, typical, great opening game for college football. And I'm just disappointed that, that me as the head coach, we didn't have more ready fundamentally on some basic things that we allowed to defeat us, things that we had worked on hard, spent a lot of time on, that we know we just got to take them to the field. We got to put them in a better position to do it, and we'll do that, and our kids will do that, and we'll get better. But again, I still think we have a heck of a football team. Got a great opportunity in front of us. Got to get better next week and get ready for ULM.
24-7, the final. Coach, big play, really a big series in the 2nd half. Came after that punt block. The way the defense responded, it reminded me a bit of the Orange Bowl and the stop they got when they were pinned in around the 5. They held them to a field goal.
Exactly right. Held them to a field goal after the drop punt, and then we had the drop kickoff, which changed it all after that. And then then we started pressing on offense, and DeAndre said being patient. There's no 14-point plays in ball. You just got to. I say that because you want to go get it back, but at the same time, you just got to take your time. We had plenty of time, but that happens, and we got to coach that up and do a better job with it. But that was big in the game.
Next up, a home opener this weekend at 7 for the Seminoles. We'll tell you about the opponent when we come back on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
Today's final stats are brought to you by Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites. Inside the Helmet is brought to you by Hyundai.
I'm Levante Taylor, sophomore here, defensive back at Florida State University. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia. My first memory, I'd say, when my mom was going to pay the rent, and she seen like football sign-ups, and she asked me, did I want to play? I said, yeah. And my first carry, I played running back, was a pitch, 26 quick pitch, and I just took it to the house, so that's one of my favorite memories right there. Growing up, I was a Florida State fan. I was a Deion Sanders fan. So, I paid attention to that coach. He's very flashy, punt return, pick six to the house, and just taking control of the game. So stuff like that, that's what I see myself doing. When I grew up somewhere else with my grandfather, my mother, because my mother, she been through a lot. My grandfather was in the Navy and stuff like that, so he used to tell me stories. So those are two people I look up to. Some of the biggest differences would be like time management, just because we got certain places to be at certain times and stuff like that. In high school, everything is right there. In college, it's a big university, so. And then just being on the Florida State football team, we had a lot of stuff to do, because we're a big program and they have us doing a lot. So I say time management would be the most difference for me. Oh yeah, my first time was, it was on a visit, but my first time actually in practice was our scrimmage. Just being in the stands from official visits and stuff like that. It felt welcoming just because I was actually on the field. And when I played at my first home game, it was just surprising seeing all the fans there, showing love to me as well as everyone else. We just get to hit people real hard, cover guys, get interceptions, take it to the house, strips. You get to just change the game, and just get a ball back to the offense, if not put points on the board. It feels good, you're a clutch player, so you do stuff like that, everyone else notice. Yeah, I say here I'm like sports management, so like a trainer, just keeping myself into sports, because that's what I'm good at. So for me to help someone else with the path they want to do is sports, I can help them, so I think that's what will be my strength. My biggest memory would probably be the Michigan game, the bowl game. Yeah, I started on third downs. I had a lot of playing time as a freshman. I actually played in that game. I had a lot of minutes in that game, so that's one of the memories I have most. We have the best football program in the country, and then just playing for Jimbo Fisher, he can get the best out of you. So, and then you competing against great guys every day in practice. So, on the game times, it's easy just because you're seeing the best of the best in practice every day.
Every football season tells a different story. A tale of trial and triumph, Florida State's 2016 season was one defined by perseverance. After some unexpected lows, the year ended on a high note as the Noles were victorious on one of college football's biggest stages.
Intercepted at the 47-yard line, and the Seminoles are going to win the game.
While the team trophy remains in Tallahassee, there's one piece of hardware given to each teammate to remember the storied season.
This year the ring symbolizes a great season. When you look at the ring, it symbolizes the Orange Bowl win, which was a great win for this program. And the side of the ring also symbolizes the work of our senior class this year. They went 8-0 versus Miami and Florida, so we wanted to showcase that in this year's ring.
Fitting the achievements of an entire season into such an intricate design is no simple process.
We start with just a base package of the ring, and then we show a bunch of different designs to Coach Fisher, see what he likes. The bigger the bowl, the bigger the ring. And so this year we went to a great bowl game, so we made a very big ring. And then we want to personalize each ring for the players, for the staff, and then kind of do some other achievement on the other side.
While they're similar in appearance, each ring takes on a unique meaning to every player.
The meaning of the rings to me is basically symbolizes a successful season and something to really work for. Represents all the hard work you put into the year.
The meaning of the rings to me was perseverance, because we had a really up and down season in our eyes, and I felt like the guys rallied and we really came together and won the Orange Bowl, so that was a really big deal for our team.
The presentation of the rings is a highlight of the year. As the coaching staff tries to surprise the players, each spring meeting holds anticipation of finally being ring day.
It's always a great day to pass out the rings. The players love seeing them. We usually do it around a team meeting, so this year we did it towards spring practice right before the spring game.
Proud to be a Nole, baby.
They try to surprise us every year. Everyone's like, yo, I heard they put the rings out today. And then so eventually they do come and everyone gets excited. You know, after that they're all over Snapchat and Instagram. People are flexing with their rings on, so they say.
It was my first time even getting a ring, so they caught me off guard, and it was really exciting for me.
It's a momentary joy as minds quickly refocus on preparation for the upcoming football season. But the significance of the rings is not overlooked, and each player knows he will carry that ring and the accomplishments engraved on it wherever life takes him.
In the future, like if I coach high school football or something, I'll probably wear my rings to my games, and then I'll definitely have all my rings and different like awards displayed in my office.
I'll probably wear it out to alumni game, or where the class will come back for a game or other school events. I'll try to flex my ring a little bit.
I'm Catherine Phillips for the Jimbo Fisher Show.
Fake on first down. Francois wants to take a deep shot. Downfield. Jump ball. On. Tate's got it at the 35. Over to the end zone. Tate goes up. Touchdown, Florida State.
The Look Ahead is presented by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance. Register to win a football fantasy experience at NolesContest.com.
Welcome back, Coach. Obviously, the way the season rolls, you get right back at it. So you got to turn the page on that opener in Atlanta. You come back home in front of the home fans. You get Louisiana Monroe on Saturday night.
We do, and we got to play well. We got to get back, correct the fundamental things we have to have, do what we have to do, and go play again. We played hard. We played physical. It was a very physical football game. Now we just got to play more efficient in all phases and watch our alignments, our splits, take care of the ball, do those things which we got to do, and keep playing great defense.
One good thing, a year ago, you only had 5 days to prepare from that first one to the second. At least you get a full week this time.
Exactly right. Those 5-day ones are really tough, and hopefully we'll do a better job this time with the 7 days and get some of these things fixed.
All right, if you don't have your tickets, go ahead and get them. Come on out. 7 o'clock kick Saturday night under the lights at Doak Campbell. We'll come back with some final thoughts in just a moment.
Welcome into Garnet and Gold Grub, presented by Tico People's Gas. I'm Catherine Phillips, alongside award-winning Chef Travis Johnson. He's the Executive Director of Seminole Dining here at the campus of Florida State. He's going to walk us through a delicious game day meal using natural gas. Chef, what do you have for us today?
Today we're going to do one of my personal favorites, a Cajun jambalaya. And so with the Cajun jambalaya, we have a lot of our ingredients in front of us. Again, a lot sourced locally. Today we're cooking in cast iron. And so we start out with our chicken thighs. Okay. The chicken thighs are rubbed down with our Cajun spice. The Cajun spice we make in-house. It's a nice blend of some black pepper, a little bit of cayenne, paprika, chili powder, cumin, granulated onion, and garlic. But some really good spices that all come together to bring some depth in the flavor. Then we're going to use one of our local smoked sausages, our onions, our celery, our peppers. We added, for a little bit of spice, our poblano peppers, and then we're using a brown rice because we want to be a little healthier today, and our chicken stock and tomato paste. And I'll be explaining how all these flavors come together and how we'll be layering them in one pot for a great dish.
And you've spent a lot of your career in New Orleans, so is this kind of a staple of yours?
Absolutely. We'll cook this for tailgate, family occasions, but it's a great meal that you can serve. Put the pot out and just let everybody scoop and have a good time.
All right.
Should we get cooking?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I started out, I'm gonna turn this to like a medium high, get the cast iron nice and hot, and then we're gonna start out with our chicken thighs. And we leave the skin on because we want all of the flavor to build within this pot. We're going to just brown the chicken. We're gonna add a little bit of fat, so we're gonna add some oil. And this is just like a nice canola olive oil blend.
Okay.
So you can tell we're getting some good color to that. Now we'll let that cook for about 9 to 11 minutes till it fully caramelizes and we get some of those flavors. Then we'll go ahead and take it out, pop it in our oven, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. I'm gonna lower this flame just a little bit, but I'm not gonna do anything with the pot because now I have the flavor from the chicken, and next I'm gonna go to my sausage.
Okay.
So the sausage is gonna go into the kettle, and we're looking for just a nice, good brown sear and color. So as you can see, this is starting to get some good color. Beautiful. Now next, we wanna continue the cooking in the pot, but we're done with the sausage. So we're gonna take the sausage out. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with our tomato paste. And so right now we have all of our fat and our flavor at the bottom. Tomato paste is gonna cook for 2 to 3 minutes. And as it's cooking, you can take a little chicken stock, add it. But the final color you're looking for is for that tomato paste to kind of have a purple glaze to it. At that point, you've now pulled out the flavors you're looking for. Next, we're gonna add our onions. And with the onions, we're gonna go ahead and cook these until they come to be a little bit translucent in color. And as you're cooking, you can continue to deglaze the pan with your chicken stock. Again, pulling up some of those flavors from the bottom. Oh yeah.
Now we're using natural gas, so what for you is the biggest benefit of that?
I think as a chef, we love using natural gas because we can control the flame a little bit easier. And so like right now, I've got it on high, but throughout the cooking process of my jambalaya, I'm gonna need that to go high to low, and I know that I'm gonna get immediate results from when I add it, especially cooking in cast iron. All right, so our onions are now getting nice and translucent color. So let's go ahead and layer in both our peppers and our celery. And we're using a green pepper today. Our celery, and we'll go ahead and add the red peppers as well. The red peppers, not so much for flavor enhancement in this dish, but more for just color, to bring a little color to it. We're gonna let this cook. And then next we're gonna introduce our poblano peppers. And this is where you could decide if you want this to have some extra heat, and then decide whether you wanna add poblanos or jalapenos or serranos, depending on the flavor profile you're looking for. Allow this to go for, again, another 2 to 3 minutes as it all starts to cook together. So now we want to reintroduce our sausage back into the dish. Now that we've sauteed down our Trinity, let's go ahead and add this sausage back.
That looks
and you can
incredible.
tell, looks really good, right?
It does.
So as that starts to come back up, we're going to go ahead and check on our chicken. It's been now in the oven. And we'll go ahead and we've pulled our chicken off of the bone. So we've got all those flavors. And again, we have all that spice. So that's gonna come out here as we add it to our dish. And then our next step is to add our chicken stock. It smells really good.
That smells incredible.
All right, now the key is to allow this to come to a boil. Turn the heat up. Once your dish has come to a boil, then we're going to add the rice. Once it's mixed in really well, we can go ahead and bring this back to a boil, take our lid, drop it on, and then you can turn it down on really low. You're about 35 to 40 minutes away from an incredible dish.
Okay.
But the key at this point is to not look inside. All right, our jambalaya has been cooking for about 35, 40 minutes. Should we take a look?
Let's take a look.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
That looks beautiful.
That
You can
is so pretty.
see how the rice cooked in, and you get the sausage and all the flavors. Let's go ahead and get this in a bowl and we'll taste it. I love using this brown rice. It works really well, and again, it's a little bit healthier. And here we go. Put some fresh aromatics on here. Green onion.
Looks amazing.
Should we try?
Absolutely.
All right, let's dive in here.
It tastes better than it looks.
It's great.
That's amazing. All right, well, for full details on this recipe and more information on how you can use natural gas in your home, at your business, or at your next tailgate event, make sure to go to peoplesgas.com/cooking.
Welcome back, Coach. Just time for some final thoughts. You mentioned it's kind of getting back to the basics and the fundamentals. I mean, that's what you preach. It's about the process and how you work at it every single day.
You got to master the basics. At the end of the day, it's blocking, tackling, splits, alignments, hat placement, you know, leverage on the ball, leverage how you cover, leverage how you run a route, and doing it over and over and over. And we have to get better at it. We let some things slip on it that we had worked on pretty hard, so we got to do some more of it and just make sure we explain it in a better way and get our kids to do it. They want to do it, and no one messed up on purpose, I promise you that. So, and it mattered to them. So we just got to get back, have a great game, and start this thing one week at a time.
All right, sounds good. FSU back at it, 7 o'clock on Saturday night at Doak Campbell Stadium. For Coach, I'm Tom. We'll see you next week right here on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
This has been the Jimbo Fisher Show, brought to you by the Florida Lottery. Over $30 billion and counting to education. Just imagine. The energy-saving conservation programs of Tico People's Gas. Real Coca-Cola taste with 0 sugar and 0 calories. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Taste the feeling. SunTrust, the official bank of Florida State Athletics. Nick's Toggery, provider of Coach Fisher's wardrobe.